If you've missed any of the earlier episodes of the Great Tastes series and want to see the shows and get all the recipes, go to greattastesmb.ca. Watch them when you want to watch them.
Welcome back to Great Tastes of Manitoba, where it's Dairy Best Brunch. Sarah Cahill here from Dairy Farmers of Manitoba. So we are doing a baked oatmeal right now, and I love this idea that, you know, if you don't really like oatmeal sort of the traditional way, you are getting all of the good stuff from oatmeal, but in a different form, and that's what really appeals to me about this.
Exactly. So you've got your oats, you've got a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of milk, a little bit of berries.
Cinnamon.
It's all in here.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is really something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we're going to start off with our oats.
Oh, oats. So one of the things that I learned is that 90% of the oats that are produced in Canada they're local. They're from here on the prairies, which is phenomenal. That's pretty much all of it. So that's quite an exciting thing and so nutritious, Sarah.
Absolutely. So not only is it great because we're supporting local farmers, but it's also great because it's good for our health. So we know that there's a lot of soluble fiber in oats, and it's the soluble fiber that helps us to lower our cholesterol, which is really good for our heart health. The other thing with oats is because they have all that fiber in them, it gives us that long-lasting energy, so it keeps us fuller, longer, all day long.
I don't think this is going to stop me from having seconds, but go ahead.
Well, and it's especially good when you're pairing it with another protein like milk.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So it's a really good, nutritious breakfast, maybe even so good it could be served as dessert.
Absolutely. We'll get to that in a minute.
So let's start by adding a little bit of brown sugar. Now, if this is too much brown sugar for your liking, you can always half it, or you can put as much as you want, whatever tastes good for you.
And this is the darker brown sugar, but you could probably
any brown
either.
sugar.
Yeah,
exactly. So we're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon to that. Yeah, you can start mixing
Can I
that
start?
up. Now we're adding some baking powder because there is that sort of baked element to it. So it's gonna puff up just a little bit.
Awesome.
And then a little tiny bit of salt as well. So you can mix all that together.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get all those little lumps.
Yeah,
of
get all the
sugar.
lumps of sugar out. And so in the meantime, we're gonna make our milk and egg mixture.
Cool.
So we've got a couple of eggs, which we're gonna whisk up. To which we are going to add some milk. So once again, you can add whatever kind of milk you have in your fridge.
Like 1%.
1%, 2% skim, whatever
doesn't
you
matter.
like. You got
Okay.
leftover coffee cream? No, I'm just kidding.
But you
We're
could,
gonna put the
though.
cream on the top. Yeah.
You could.
You could. So we're also gonna add a little bit of melted butter.
Again, it's like local.
Yes, it's a very local breakfast or brunch, and it serves a lot of people at once. Or you could make it at the beginning of the week, and then you have baked oatmeal for breakfast every day.
You are super organized.
Yeah.
Every single thing here today was like, make ahead.
Not a morning person, right?
Not a morning person.
All right, so I'm gonna add the wet ingredients to our oats, and I'll have you keep mixing.
Okay.
And it's actually gonna become, I hate to say soupy, but a little bit. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit
Yeah.
soupy because you want all that moisture in there, and the egg and the milk and everything's gonna help it to bake up.
Okay.
Now we're gonna add some dried cranberries here. Now you can add any kind of dried fruit that is your favorite.
You know, getting back to your sugar comment earlier, it's kind of a nice way to perk it up with a little bit of sweetness if you don't want to have, you know, all that sugar.
That's right.
It really adds a lot of sweetness to it, for sure. How's that?
That looks fantastic.
Good?
And so then what you would do is you would put this into a 9x13 pan, and you would bake it in the oven for about 40 minutes. And then you have a nice pan of baked oatmeal.
How beautiful is this thing?
You need to eat it warm.
Okay.
And then pour a little bit of cream over top, and it's absolutely to die for.
So I'm going to give this a go. And just looking at the pan, how much cream? All of it?
As much as you want. I would put a little bit. Yeah.
Look at it just
yeah,
like
I know, it just
slurps right
absorbs
up.
it.
Well, we'll just leave it there. But you got to get
And
one
then we
of
put
these
some fresh
little-
fruit on there as well.
Oh, that's so lovely. Okay. This is where things can get a bit messy, right? Like, it's something your grandma would make. You know, like it's
Yeah,
so
it's so
wholesome and
wholesome.
delicious and nutritious, as we talked about. So
And easy, so easy.
make ahead,
Yes.
easy, feed a crowd, feed yourself, but you'll please everyone with this amazing baked oatmeal. All right, so Dairy Best Brunch. Aaron Alblas is going to come back in a minute. He said no sparkling wine, which is what you would normally put with brunch. So we'll see what he came up with here when we come back on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Agriculture.